Entering main menu. Entering play. Road to the CFG is focused. Entering DOS Hub Screen Home. You have two options. You have 8 options. Matchmaking 1 Texas A&M Aggies. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Choose a new player. Choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. Double. Mid blitz.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Option. Strict. Ball. Double mug. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Choose an audible to replace. You have 4 options. Double mug. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Mid blitz is selected.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Sayin to throw. Coming out aggressively. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions.
Turning it on! And he's knocked down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the point after is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Choose a player to replace. You have it. Choose a new player. You have 12. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 6. Choose a player to
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And they get him down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Show coach vision.
Now here's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's not a lot more beautiful. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing a 3rd and long. Play action with Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throwing, say it. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Middle red.
4th down, Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Option is double mug. There are 7 categories. You have 9
so
options.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, you know, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Cover 1 fully selected.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Here's Reed to throw. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Texas A&M going quickly. He might want another play. In the gun, third down, Reed. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth.
Short cross. Short cross.
Fourth down, Reed. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Again, it's Reed. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Choose a player to choose a new player. You have choose a player to replace. You have choose a new player. You have 17. Choose a player. Choose a new. Choose. Keep girls.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback making checks.
Short cross. From the gun on third down, Reed. Fires quickly.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Reed to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Texas A&M going up tempo. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
Choose a new player. Choose the player to replay. Person, normal, there are 2 categories. You have 15 options.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Choose a new player. Choose the play. Person, 3, 2.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Safety go is selected.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Entering.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Little red.
Say it. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Outside 3rd.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Unleashes it. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half.
Entering play call 3-2. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 2 minutes selected.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Entering play call, you have 7 options. 5, 4,
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Keep curls.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This crowd knows when to bring it. This is a designed run, and tackled there by the defense. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Entering play call.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage, having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's giving this defense all they can handle.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Going over the top. Balls in the deep ball. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. In the end zone, he's got it! Illinois puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Keep curls. Keep curls.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throwing Reed. Back open in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
QB's tagger. QB tagger. RP tagger.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might be changing the route. Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20s. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Right back to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. On target over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Say it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's open on the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 8 categories. There are 21 subcategories. Pistol, option, kick, ins, kick, curl, slot fade, kick, level, in slot corner.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Reed. He'll pull it down and run. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. They're working that left side. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. On the move. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here's Reed to throw. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Onside kick.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialing, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in
25 third down conversions. Texas A&M stacks. Enter leaderboards. Entering main menu. Accessibility is focus. Entering settings screen, you have 30. Auto subs is select. Coach adjustments is cornerback match. Auto flip. Defensive motion response option is set to disabled. Defender aggression option is set to aggressive. Gap integrity. Strip ball. RPO pass key. Option pitch key. RPO. Strip ball. Tackling option is set to aggressive. Cornerback depth option is set to default. Cornerback depth option is set to default. Safety depth option. Safety width option is set to safety mid. Ball hawk zone strategy option is set. Man coverage check punch. Zone drops goes off. Zone drops hooks option. Zone drops man 3 match stack option is set to default. Quarters check stack. Entering main menu. Entering play. Road to the CFP is focused. Entering DOS hub screen, you have edit depth chart. Entering depth chart screen, 1 row 59 columns, left filter Air Force, right filter QB slot, no players. Texas State, Texas Tech, Temple, TCU, Syracuse, TCU, Syracuse, Stanford, South Alabama, South Carolina, AHP, UK, South Alabama, SMU, San Jose State, San Diego Street, WR 6 Price. Louisville. Slot 2, slot 1, Louisiana, Liberty, Kentucky, Kansas, James Madison, Jackson State, Iowa, Illinois, Georgia, slot 3, Fresno State, Florida State, slot 2, Dickey, TU, Florida, Duke, Delaware, Colorado State, Sea Carolina, Clemson, Cincinnati, Charlotte, California, U, Boise State, Baylor, Balls, Auburn, Arkansas, Arizona, Alabama, Akron, Wisconsin, W Michigan, West Virginia, Washington, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, Virginia, Vanderbilt, Hudson, UTEP, Utah State, Utah, slot 1, UNLV, UMass, Elmira, Utley. UCF, Ahab, Tulsa, Tulane, Troy, Toledo, Texas Tech. Slot 2, slot 1, REDG, LEDG, CG, slot 2, slot 1, slot 1, FS, SS, slot 3, slot 1, Sam, Key, WR, slot 1, F key, AH key, Q key, slot 2, slot 1, RD key, Texas State, Texas A&M, Texas, slot 1, Tennessee, Temple, TCU, Syracuse, Stanford. Southern Mississippi, South Carolina, South Alabama, SMU, San Jose State, San Diego Street, Sam Houston, Sac State, Rutgers, Rice, Purdue, Pittsburgh, Penn State, Oregon State, Oregon. Mississippi, slot 1, REDG, LEDG, REDG, LEDG, REDG, slot, DG, Sam, Will, slot 1, Mike, Sam, notification, your friend CF, DG, REDG, slot 2, LEDG, slot 1, REDG, slot 2, slot 1, Sam, slot 2, CG, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, slot FS, slot U, SS, Siki, FS, Will, slot U, slot entering information pocket, Mike, Sam, slot U, DK, Mike, Will, slot U, Sam, slot U, DK, REDG, LEDG, slot, slot 1, DK, Will, slot U, FS, slot U, slot 1, CK, slot 4, slot 5, FS, slot, 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 slot 1, CK, slot 4, FS, slot, CK, slot 1, slot 3, slot 1, FS, SS, Will, CK, FX, slot 3, slot 2, slot 2, Will, slot 2, DK, REDG, RC, LG, LT, slot 2, slot 1, T, slot 1, WR, slot 3, slot 1, slot 2, slot 4, slot 3, slot 1, F key, AH key, U key, L, F, N key, SL, slot 1, slot 1, S, U, C key, slot 3, SLC key, slot, A, notification, C, FS, SS, KR, slot 2, slot 1, PR, RLE, slot 1, and SLCG, WR, Maxim, slot 2, RT, and save change, enter, official, yes. Entering, failsafe, entering dot, start new season is selected. Matchmaking 100, text. Rebels. Advanced settings. Defense option is set to 4-2 to 5. Searching for opponent estimated wait time 10 seconds.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Return left is selected.
The Hurricanes headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Controls. Entering control screen. Coaching. Pause. You have 4 options. Depth chart is entering depth. WR slot 3 slot 1. Entering play call. Formate. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Formate. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Keep curls.
Offense at an empty set. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Continues to fight for yards. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running inside, it's Lacey fighting off the defender. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Odom. Breaks into the open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Dumps it to the back. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Quick message notification from CMWGL to Gammon. Press touchpad
He'll
to
set up
reply.
the throw.
Message says ready.
He's
Sent
got
from
it in the
college.
end zone. Two-point
Entering
conversion
play
is
call.
good, and they now lead by 8.
Off the left to
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Option. Choose a player to replay. Choose a new player. You have 9 options. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have. Choose a player to choose a new player.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with.
Options. Person, double, mid blitz.
Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read.
Maybe a crease. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Under fire. Pick up of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Entering play call. Entering pause. You have 4 options. Depth chart is entering depth. RUDG. D key. RUDG. Entering
third and final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Middle red.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
That's caught. It's Vaughn. Across the 25. He makes the catch and he's free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
Entering play call. You have 7 options. 5 before. Return left is selected.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Calls his own number. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Across the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Trying play action. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense has it. They're on move. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, and it's Cook. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got evil.
There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Running inside. It's Lacey.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 8 options. Choose the player to choose a new player. Choose the first double mug. There are 7 categories.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Blitz is selected. Pass.
Power football with the run. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Coach suggests cover 2 man, cover 2 man, return left.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
Keep curl in slot corner.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Notification.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it down the field. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. A designed run for the quarterback. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the two to try to go on top comes up short. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Option is set to 3. Cover 1 Robert Chris.
They'll move the tight end. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 2 minutes.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Yes.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
Middle red.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Entering play call. You have 5 options. Kickoff left to select.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Option is double mug. There are 7 categories.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. Hard running there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacey. Touchdown, Rebels! That one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Mensa. They'll run the screen. Pickup of 8 is now 2nd and 2.
Choose a player to replace.
When receivers are running slant
options. Enter. Coaching. Pause. You have 4 options. Depth chart is select. Entering. FS. Slot 2. Entering posts.
Man coverage. Sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensa. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the touchdown, Miami. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's a live ball.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
In slot, level C, and keep curl, slot fade, level C, in slot corner.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. At the 45, on his way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes the grab. It's Odom. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Show coach vision.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Quick strike complete. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Outside third.
Here's Mensah to throw. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
9 options, cover 1 wholly selected.
Here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Vertical hook.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's a really good break on my...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Lost the fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Lacey.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can
Touchdown Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Double mug. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. No blitz is selected.
Mensa. Quickly complete.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the...
He's got it down the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use a timeout here, and then the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
Personnel, double mug. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Throwing, Mensa. He'll try to do it himself. And he's stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
There are 7 categories. You have 9, 10. Cover 1 wall.
The AT unit on the field. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Option. Keep curls.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Quarterback keeps it. Fights off a defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Short cross.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Now on the move. A get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Using the quick game. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Running the red zone. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Option is set. Option is free. Cover one Robert press.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Paul.
Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have two options. You have 8 options. Play game to is selected. Matchmaking 100. Text. Price owls. Entering boss hub screen home. Entering main menu. Entering settings. Game settings is focused. Enter. Auto subs is selected. Coach adjustment. Ball double. Auto cornerback. WR helps. Ball carrier option is set to conserve. Keep pass catching option is set to aggressive. Ball carrier. Defender, PEP, option red key option is PEP integrity option is set to balance. Defender aggression, PEP. RPO pass key option is set. Strip wall, tackling option, corner back width option is set to tight. Safety depth, safety mid ball hawk. Three catch check trips off. Entering main menu. Entering play. Play now is focused. Play friend is focused. Entering create game screen. You have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to none is selected. Select online for CM notification. Ole Miss Red Bull, ready. Edit, team setting, entering, ready. Ready. Notification, CMUGL2GAMIN has joined the lobby. Away game selection, Texas Longhorn, Arizona, South Carolina, Oregon Ducks selected. Ready. Team set. Edit. Entering. Edit uniform. Ready.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. EA Sports college football coverage all over this top 10 showdown, a game that has been highly anticipated. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Entering play call. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2,
The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it.
Entering play call. Coaching. Pause. You have 5 options. Depth. Entering depth chart. HG. T. Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Coaching is selected. Celebration. Coaching. Pause. You have 5 options. Depth chart. Entering depth. Oregon. AHG. WR. Slot 4. Slot 1. Slot. LT. LEDG. REDG. DT. Slot 2. Slot 2. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume. Pause. Notification, your friend ER, entering depth. LT, LG, C, RG, RT, LEDG, REDG, LEDG, slot 3, slot 1, slot 2, REDG, D key, slot 2, slot 1, slot 3, slot 2, slot 2, slot 1, slot 2, slot 1, Sam, Mike, Will, slot 1, Mike, CP, slot 3, slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game, cancel. Entering play call.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty.
You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Choose the player to replace. Keep curls.
Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Short cross.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Complete. He's stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He's got it. First down and more. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete. Shakes a man and he might take off. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Rebels Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll take it himself. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Choose a new player. You have choose a new player. Choose the player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 4. Choose the player to choose a new player. You have 14. Choose the player to replace.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Choose a new player. Choose the player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 4. Choose the player to choose. Double mug. There are 7 categories.
They're backed up. First and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Dante Moore. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Notification from CHRISK 7776 is now online.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down.
Custom adjustments.
Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Got the tight end outside. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. More to throw for it on fourth down. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
getting aggressive here and going for two. Try to barge their way in. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Return left is selected.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Option, keep curl, slot fade, level, in slot, keep curls.
They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it right down the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Short cross.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's more to throw.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Choose a new player. Choose a double mug. There are 7 categories.
The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, with the counter. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The run inside. It's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
9 options. Blitz is selected.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Throwing more. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Option, keep curls, keep curls.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Empty tricks while off. There are 21 categories. You have 12 options. All go is selected.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Upstairs to make the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore. Release to the back. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Cover 2 man.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Entering play call, you have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Dante Moore. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
To the air on second down.
And that is not how this offense envisioned the second half going. You go in there, you get a plan, you want to come out on script a little bit, and the defense comes out with back-to-back pressures, get to the quarterback, get sacks, really affect him, and get some early hits in this second half.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing.
Entering play call.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Moore. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Outside for Curl.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Got it. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Vertical hook.
Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Pass.
Moore will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Pass.
Moore to the air again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Entering play call.
And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen.